taking control, having something that I could hold on to that's mine again.
Mm. Mm. There's your story. That's your story right there.
Okay.
That.
I've been really struggling. Like I've been in this since middle of February, and that's where my block it's been a whirlwind of 4.5 years.
I can't even imagine. Like,
So
bless your
I
heart.
just, yeah,
No,
needed to know
that's
how
your
to narrow
story.
that down.
I needed
Okay.
something where I could take control and get my independence. Like, that's
Okay.
your story. That's it. Because nobody
Okay.
can take this away from me. I make 100%. I'm my own boss, but I'm not in business by myself. I have a whole community to support me and help me. And that's what I love because it's
Yeah.
learning and earning. Like, that's your story right there.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
mean, look at these people right now that are going to work today or going to work tomorrow and don't even have a job. Like they find out when they get there that they don't even have a job.
Mhm. I went to
You
work
can,
on the morning at 7 o'clock and I got hit on the head at 7:30. So
yeah.
gone.
And there's your story right there. You guys, I
Yeah.
went to work by 7:30, I was done. That's why I'm taking control of my life. That's why I'm doing this. That's your story. You don't need to worry about that other stuff yet. Like that's you need to heal from
Okay.
all that. I can't even imagine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But you know, you're only going through this because that shows how strong you are. Always remember that you never are given more than you guys can handle. So Amy's a very strong lady. And thank you for being here, Amy. I love it. All right, Janet.
Kudos to you, Amy. You're a very strong woman. My question is back to Loon. How do you convert from Loon when you put something in Loon and put it into a newsletter? Does that go into System.io?
Link. Yeah, just it's a link. Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right.
Just click
That's
on
my
it and you,
question.
yep. They'll like when you after you create your Loom video, you'll see a little link and you just add that inside of there. And yeah, and then if you go and do you know how to create a newsletter?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's it. What I do is instead of like showing the link, I'll be click here for a personal video just for you, and then I'll highlight it, and then I'll put the link behind it. So when they click on that, it will take them to the video. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. All right, Lorraine.
Hi, Michelle. So
Hello.
I've been trying to figure out my story too. Before
Mm-hmm.
kids, I was a nurse, and when I got pregnant with my first, that was my dream to be a stay-at-home mom because I didn't want to miss the moment. So I was able to do that. And then 10 years after being a stay-at-home mom, I like my kids were older, and I felt like they were able to take care of themselves without needing mom. So I went out and got a job out there in the real world and as an esthetician. And then 9 months working there, I got let go from that job. And that's how I ended up here with Legacy. Because when I got let
Mm-hmm.
go from that job and pretty much like micromanaging the place for them while they were trying to build their business, I said that I didn't want to work for somebody else anymore. And my kids needed me more. They were like happy that they were going to see me more when I thought that I needed a break
Mm-hmm.
from them. But it made me realize that being a stay-at-home mom was what I was meant to be. So I don't know if I need to talk about anything with being a nurse or just from the moment where I ended up in Legacy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the part about being a nurse is a kind of a so what until you go
Uh-huh.
live, right? And that can kind of connect the relatability. But to me, your story, what you just said, like you guys, I was gonna be a career mom until I couldn't anymore. And then I realized how much my kids missed me and how I needed to be home with them. That's why I purchased this because I can work around them, be my own boss, make 100% profit, and not have to be in the grind building something. Hmm.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
because like last Thursday, I made a post related to Tev's story and how having Asian growing up with Asian parents, she wasn't taught like how to they didn't teach her how like that she could dream. So I related to that, and then I said that um, I was like that too. Being Filipino, people relate me as a nurse, which was true. But my dream was
Mm-hmm.
always to be a stay-at-home mom, and I was able to do that. And then, yeah, then I just told my story about how I got let go from that job and was back to being a stay-at-home mom.
Wow. Yeah, that's your story. That's great. Yeah, just keep on
Okay,
sharing that. And
okay,
yeah,
thanks. I just wanted the
definitely.
clarification. Thank you.
No, perfect. Yes, perfect. Okay, I'll take these other three hands and then I'm gonna get off of here, guys. I have some things I gotta do tonight. All right, Ashley?
Hey, Michelle, I will be super quick. So, the newsletters, when you do the one a week where you're storytelling, do you
Mhm.
tell like the same story over and over again, or do you do like different versions of the
No,
story?
it's whatever's my current event going on,
Okay, so
like
like
whatever's
daily life
currently going on
stuff.
in my life.
Okay, and then the new automations, should we be putting our story in those or just leaving them completely alone?
Yeah, I recommend like I recommend going, I kind of taught this in the Legacy Builders, going through them and adding your personal touch or flair or adding some stories in it.
Okay, awesome.
Like,
That's all I have.
mhm. Yeah,
Thank
easy.
you.
Okay. Uh-huh. Looks so cute, by the way. All right, Madonna.
Hey Michelle. So
Hello.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I'm working on my story. I've been posting consistently for about 2 weeks, 3 times a day. And at first I was focusing on the burnout that I felt working, 50 hours a week, taking care of the family, paying bills. And that was landing me some traction. My videos are getting likes, but not too many opt-ins for emails. But then last night I had like this epiphany where I remembered about 2 years ago I had to close my dream business. And the reason why I am also an esthetician, the reason why I had to close my business is because I was just discounting myself and discounting my services, and I didn't know how to market myself. And so that was certainly a pain point that I wanted to also bring to the forefront about, maybe connecting with people who are entrepreneurial that maybe didn't make it in this business or that business because they didn't have people to speak with or people to see. So I was just trying to figure out which way should I go? Should I do both and see what the results would be? What would you do?
Yeah, I mean they can match, connect, right? So there's not so I would share like 3 videos a day, maybe share one that story and the other two the other story and see which one gets most engagement. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you.
absolutely. Because sometimes well, when I first started, I just talked about mom, right? And then when I opened up and I did kind of moms, dads, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, and
Hmm.
sometimes I'll go heavy on the difference of that and network marketing, right? So they're just different parts of my story, but they all can go back to the blueprint changed everything for me. Mhm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. You're welcome. All right. How do you say that? Densha? Ooh, that's a good question. When you post 3 times a day, do you space? I do not space every 3 hours. It's quite interesting, you guys, because when I started posting on social media in 2022, you could post one after the other. And it worked really good. But then the algorithms change and it gets them competing with each other. So what I do is I will post one and depends on the amount of engagement it gets. If it gets like over 400 views, then I'll post another one. Right. But right now I'm kind of trying to pick up a later audience in the evening. So I've been posting one in the evening as well, which is pretty rare for me. I never done that before. So I like to switch it up a little bit. Mhm. Yeah, there's a loom training inside the program. Go to the Legacy Builders program. All right. You have a question? How do you say your name?
Densha.
Dinsha. See you guys, that was lack of confidence because I was like, I was gonna say that. I was like, man, I'm gonna blotch it. So see, that's why I shouldn't have doubted myself. So what's your question, my friend?
Good night, everyone. I'm stuck. And as I said, before, I don't know nothing about the online space. I just have my 13-year-old son was trying to help me to connect all the dots on the and connecting the system, but I'm not sure if this is the right time to, I just came on a while just now, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I would definitely go back and watch the beginning of this because I literally cover that and I think it will help you. It will be within 24 hours, it will be available, and I'll make sure to put it in the social media training inside our community. But I got to share something with you, and I love what you said. What you just said, by the way, my friend, was a video. That's the video I'd go create. You guys, I'm terrified. I'm going online. My 13-year-old had to set up my social media. But here's why I'm having the courage to do that. Because I found a blueprint and I found a community of over 51,500 people that are there to support me and walk me through this journey. So here's what I'm learning. I'm learning how to build a business on social media so I don't have to bother friends and family. I'm learning automations. You know what automations means? It means I'm having a system out there working for me 24/7. I still don't even understand it, but I'm going to figure it out with this blueprint. And then I'm learning how to get my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, because I will tell you what, it's taken me a lot longer than 2 hours. So I'm excited to learn this. And I'm learning how to attract daily paying customers. Do you realize if I attract one customer a week, that's 900 a week? And I know if I can learn to attract one customer a week, soon I'll learn to attract one customer a day. That's $328,000 a year. And oh my, the fun things me and my 13-year-old could do. So if you're listening to me right now and you're afraid to take a leap and you're afraid to do something online because you're not tech savvy, or maybe you don't have a 13-year-old to help you, I would love to share this blueprint with you. Just put blueprint in the comments and I'll get you the blueprint details. That's it. Like, share what you're scared of. I remember when I used to create content, I was like, I do not want to bother friends and family to make money online. I don't want to have to live in DMs. I don't want to have to tell my family, I'll be right back. I got to do this, and right back never comes. I wanted to learn automations, but I was terrified because I'd never done online before. But I had searched, I'd watched so many videos, and I was so confused. I had like these puzzle pieces in my head, and I couldn't figure it out until I discovered this blueprint. And it was a breath of fresh air because the blueprint is teaching me step by step how to automate my business. I don't know what automations is, but I'm learning. It's teaching me how to build an email list. And I've discovered that email equals income. And it's teaching me how to attract daily paying customers. But you know what's best? It's teaching me how to get my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. That gives me 22 hours in my day to do the things that I love. So if you are ready to learn these skills, if you are ready to get access to this free blueprint, just put ready in the comments and I'll get you the blueprint details. And that's it. I just said that over and over and over with my granddaughter in the back seat. Oh, I said it just every location, but it was from my heart. People don't buy from you because you've made money. Trust me, they buy from you because they feel safe with you. They feel like you can relate to them. I was way more relatable, you guys, when I was stressed and not making money. That's why I still share that story to this day. Your story is enough. If you're struggling, share that, but also share the hope that that's why you're glad you have a community of 51,000 people. Share the hope. That's why you're glad that you have a step-by-step to follow blueprint. Because do you guys realize the only way this will not work for you is if you quit? Quitting is the easiest thing to do. Because all you got to do is shut down your computer or put your phone away. Quitting is easy, but there's no money made in easy. The money comes when you're willing to follow this and implement it step by step by step. When you do that, everything changes. There is not one of you listening to me right now that can't be wildly successful. Let me ask you this question. Do you guys realize when I launched my business, I had a 3-year plan? I was like, oh my gosh, if I can just make 54,000 my first year. That's all. That was my only goal. My goal, my first year was master these skills. Master getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Master being able to create a video without sweating. That was like my goal when I started. I didn't have no big daily pay goals. Like it was just, if I can just make 54,000 a year, I can pay my bills and I have more time with my family. I said that in thousands and thousands of videos, right? My second year goal was to learn how to attract a $300 a day customer. 300 a day is 109,000 a year. That was my second year goal. My third year goal was to attract a $600 a day customer. I was like, oh my gosh, if it takes me 3 years and I start making 600 a day, that's 218,000 a year. That will change our life. I gave myself 3 years. So because I had no expectations except showing up every day and learning, I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months. My first million in 17 months. You guys, following the steps inside our Legacy Builders program, I made over $6 million since September of 2022. But back in September, I was terrified. I had such limiting beliefs. I had such stinking thinking. But you know what kept me going? The fear of being in the same place in 6 months. Go back and look at my old content. You'll crack up. You'll be like, oh, you have come a long way. And I better be saying that to myself in 6 months. I better grow in 6 months and be better in 6 months. And that's all. I just want to be your hope dealer. I'm just going to show up. I'm going to show up for you. And I'm going to show up and show you that no matter your current circumstances, that doesn't define you. What defines you is what you do this moment forward. And I just went out there and shared that on social media and I attracted my customers to me. You will attract your customers to you. It doesn't matter who they are. It matters who you want to help. You're not out there to sell nothing. You're out there to save people from the uncertainty in their job or from their bank account. We have the solution. I'm sharing with you guys. We do. So, I'm so proud of you guys. You're here. Like, I just want you to know, give yourself credit. That is a win. That is something to celebrate. I'm going to leave you with this. Take 5 minutes a day, go look at the wins in the community and just celebrate with them. And just when you're telling them great job, say, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. Because it's the truth. Last thing I'm going to leave you with, if somebody's DMing you, please report them. That is in violation. And sometimes some scammers can squeeze on in here in our community because they look at this as their pond to fish in. But I will protect you guys. I made sure this is a safe place, but sometimes they squeeze on in. So make sure to report them so we can keep this community a safe place. My goal, my dream, my vision, and I will not stop till it happens, is I will create 1,000 self-made millionaires inside our community. Because I know the strategies. I know exactly what it takes. If I can do it, you can do it, my friend. You just got to be willing to learn a few things and learn that you are worthy and you are worth it. So anyway, thanks you guys for hanging out with me. I had fun. I will literally, yes, I received several DMs. Can you let me know, Rosie, please? Yeah, let's keep this community safe, right? Trust me, that's completely against everything I teach. So if somebody's doing it, they don't know how to build a business the right way. Says everything about them, right? So anyway, thank you guys so much. Let's have a great week and let's make the last 2 weeks of April the best 2 weeks, okay? Thanks you guys for hanging out with me. Bye. I'll see you guys.